Hi, this is Dhruv from PhoneArena.com, and we're just here to speak to Arvind Vohra, who is the director of Gionee India. Hi Arvind, you just launched two new products, the E7 and E7 Mini. Could you walk us through some of the technical innovations in the products?
I think E7 is all about getting a fast processor on the Indian circuit, and that's why we came to the Buddha International Circuit. So it's all about, lot about what you can do on the processing side. But I think that's not where it ends, that's where it starts. More important is the camera on the phone, which has almost been researched and developed for almost about 12 months. And whatever you have seen in the presentations, it's all about building a camera with that size of pixels. You can build, either you can do higher pixels, higher megapixels and do a lesser pixelation, or you can do the reverse. I think here an endeavor has been made where you're doing 16 megapixel with a very large pixel size. So obviously your production quality that you would get out of your phone will be phenomenal. And we fundamentally believe that in terms of value, you're almost getting close to a professional camera. So, most of our friends who actually do a lot of research, and this message goes out to them. While this is a consumer product, it's actually a prosumer product. I think we are offering something very, very tangible in terms of pure arithmetic. You have so many megapixels, this is your pixel size, this is what your coverage, and hence you get a better picture. So I think people have either gone the, redefining megapixels in multiples, or really going low on the megapixel in terms of HTC and, Nokia going towards 41 and stuff like that. I think here there is a solution, and both these solutions, whether it's HTC or it's Nokia, really are at a very, very heavy price point. So here what we've really tried to do is give you a camera which probably gives you the best possible experience, and at about 30K. Not really. I don't have any particular reasons of using it or not using it. Very simple. I'm married to the online business. In terms of, I think Dhruv, we've spoken on this, and we've kind of, I've personally believed in it for the last couple of months. The business model that I really see happening in India is the ROPO model, where you research online and you purchase offline. The good thing about the online part of the business is, one is the people who are actually reviewing the products and putting it up for recommendation themselves understand a lot. I mean, I'm very, very happy with what you and Varun both do. And fundamentally, when you understand what you're writing and you understand the pain points of a consumer, it's far better to get a recommendation from guys like you. So the onus on me is to ensure that whatever you write is delivered as a product category. What I've been trying to do is the first campaign, get my brand aspirationally correct. Somebody says, hey, wow, this looks great. Let me go down to Phones Arena and check. And if he sees it's been reviewed correct, and then you have these consumers talking about their experiences. I think there's nothing better than what Ankit said was a P2P. A purchaser recommendation to a purchaser, there's nothing better than that. I think when a consumer says buy Gionee, that's when the brand is made. No, I think, when you reach a particular scale in business, you can actually bring down cost, and you don't bring down cost by bringing down quality, you actually bring down cost by building on efficiency. So I think back in China, with about 25 million phones being built through our factories, we are at a reasonable scale to offer those kind of price points and also make a reasonable amount of bottom lines for ourselves. I think it's all about whatever one has been able to do on the scale. And it's a vicious cycle. You have scale, you do a good quality product, you bring it at the right price, there is a consumer who buys it, he sees value in it, he recommends you. So it's a vicious cycle. Question is, do you want to follow it? Between William and I, we made this conscious decision, I think almost about 6 months back, that we launch at the right price. There's no point in launching at a higher price, then drop the price. You have fairly big issues. The consumer feels cheated. We made our mistakes. It's not that we've not done that, but we've realized it. If you launch at X price because of greed of making money, or you believe you can position it right, somebody else walks in at a different price and then you got to reduce your price. So basically launch at the right price so that you don't really need to reduce the price over the life cycle of the product. That's how we look at the business. Yeah, I think I'll take the second one first. You've actually compared us to a very worthy competitor, and thanks for that. And coming back to your first question, I have no qualms about being a Chinese company. Perceptions will not change immediately. It will not change by me saying that we are Chinese. We are a Chinese company, but we don't behave Chinese and stuff like that. That's not going to work like that. So basically, when we entered the market, we budgeted this as a block. So, when somebody else, when an American guy comes in, he budgets X thing as a block. When we came in from China, we budgeted this as a block. So all our energies, all our actions have been centered around that. That's the reason we never went in for low priced products, because low priced product means low quality means low experience, and then you blame the Chinese. So fundamentally, it's very ironical. On one hand, people say, why don't you go into entry? On the other hand, when I get quality products at the mid-end, they say, why do you do that? But end of the day, we are extremely clear. We'll offer great value at a particular price point where the consumer gets satisfied. Having said that, that perception will only change over time. It's not a function of blowing about $100 million and trying to say, I've achieved a great delivery on my biodata. That's not the way it works. It'll have to be toiling over the next couple of years till the time people actually believe that while Gionee is Chinese, it actually offers and delivers product which it talks about. I think you yourself said the E6 does that, E7 will deliver. Coming back to a worthy competition, we're very, very clear that as far as the Koreans are concerned, they're to be respected. They've done a phenomenal job in the country. We've learned a lot from them, and we've also learned what not to do. So we'll ensure in our strategy that we don't do what we felt were their mistakes, and definitely learn and build the brand. See, the market is at a tipping point. At 20%, you're just going to skyrocket on the smartphone size. Now, having said that you're going to skyrocket on the smartphone size, there is no point in really focusing on the bottom end of the pyramid, which is itself shrinking in both in terms of size and in terms of margins, right? So if you really look at it, smartphone, even though it's a smaller percentage, but by value terms is large enough to actually fuel growth towards the #1 position. And all the worthy competitors are actually getting out of that race. So fundamentally, if that area is about 10% by value, I don't think that deters us.